Welcome to today's edition of Insights with Ezekiel. At the beginning of the week, we kicked off the series on the believer's approach to a new day, and today we will be bringing the series to a close. What we'll be doing today is to have a brief recap of the series. On the first episode, we did establish how that it is important that we maximize the time that we have to spend on earth, knowing that we will not be here forever. And this was why the psalmist prayed in Psalm 90 verse 12. He said, "Teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom." We went further to glean wisdom from Ephesians chapter 5, from verse 15 to verse 16, where the Bible tells us to walk as wise, to walk circumspectly as wise, not as fools, redeeming the time, making the most of the time, because the days are evil. And then we made progress in the second episode, where we did learn that as believers, we must approach each day with a deep sense of gratitude. The believer must approach each day with a deep sense of gratitude. We gleaned insights from Psalm 3 verse 5, where the psalmist said, "I slept and I awoke because the Lord sustained me." In the third episode, we did learn that we must approach each day with a strong commitment to become a better version of ourselves. We discussed how Proverbs chapter 4 verse 18 must become our testimony. It says that the path of the just is as the shining light that shines brighter, that shines more and more unto the perfect day. Hence, we must approach each day with a strong desire to become a better version of ourselves. We made progress by establishing how that as believers we must approach each day with a strong commitment to live for Christ. A strong commitment to live for Christ. We did learn from Philippians chapter 1 verse 21 and from Galatians chapter 2 verse 20, and yesterday we began to learn how that we must approach each day with an unbending devotion to fulfill our God's given purpose and our God's given assignment. This was how Jesus approached each day. In John chapter 9 verse 4, he approached the day saying, "I must walk the works of him that sent me while it is day." Why? Because the night comes when no man can walk. So Jesus, who is a perfect example, as believers, approach each day with an unbending devotion to fulfill his God's given purpose and his God's given assignment. What a great time we have had learning the believer's approach to a new day. Perhaps you missed any parts in this series. I encourage you to head over to either Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube page and catch up with that. And for those watching on YouTube, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on the notification button to be aware every time we release a video. Have an amazing day. I see you tomorrow. Thank you.